You're going to hear about the RAD project. And what RAD is Racing Application Development. It's a side project of the race department and engineering, and it basically enables us to do these cool little projects that sometimes you'll see in the future, sometimes they just get scrapped right away. But we're hoping this stuff moves forward, and it's a way for us to prototype in a really small batch environment and work with 1 or 2 riders. This week we're going to work with Keegan, and we're going to play with live valve stuff.
I'm Evan, I'm from Fox's Advanced Products Group, and we're here today with Keegan Swenson from the Pivot Stands team. And today we're testing out the Fox live valve system. Live valve is a semi-active suspension system that we engineered really with the emphasis on giving people the freedom to enjoy all of the benefits of a traditional lockout cable system, but we take all the pain away from that by managing all that with a computer algorithm. So live valve system has an onboard computer that measures sensor data from the front and the rear of the bike. It interprets that sensor data and then decides on what state the shock should be in. So the shock is able to be open or closed, and if we detect a bump that is above a preset threshold that's customizable, it will open up both shocks, it will start a timer, and then if it doesn't detect a bump that is within that same threshold in the window, it will close the shock again, and it's able to do this in the blink of an eye. In addition to detecting when you have a bump that's over the threshold to trigger and open and then go back to lockout, the system is also intelligent, so it detects pitch of the rider. So when you're going uphill, the system detects that, it shortens the bump timer, it increases the bump threshold, and then when you're going downhill, it does the reverse. It softens the suspension because it detects you're going downhill and you want to be open, and it makes sure those timers are nice and long so that you never have an event where you locked out going downhill, which is one of the really big drawbacks that we found from traditional lockout systems. You know, is my shock unlocked? Is it locked? Live valve makes sure that you don't have to worry about that.
So we sponsored the Pivot team last year. We had a good wrap-up meeting at the end of the season where they collected feedback from all the riders and actually gave us a presentation. But we took that feedback and then we started a RAD development program.
But Keegan's been with us on the live stuff from the beginning, and he's worked really hard and has some great ideas. So he was a natural fit to kind of go to that next level with live valve and see what we can achieve in a race environment for now.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty rare that you get to work directly with the engineers who build the products. And I think for me, it's pretty cool to have that direct feedback back and forth. We're able to fine tune things just that much quicker. Normally when you're doing something, you're dealing with a middleman in a sense that oh, I want this change. Okay, we'll give it to him and they'll give it to them. And then you really don't know exactly what's gonna happen. I think working directly with Evan, I don't fully understand how some things work, but he's able to explain to me oh, this is exactly how this works, and this is how the live system does this and that. And I think it helps me understand the system better, and then I think I can give them better feedback on what they're looking for as far as the riding side goes. In the end, I just want to go faster and have it be more efficient, and it's cool that these guys are behind that, making the system better, and they just want me to go faster and win races. So in the end, that's it's cool.
Yeah, I guess everybody learned a lot this last week. I definitely learned a lot. I think Keegan learned a lot. The whole team really learned quite a bit from his feedback and his rides. And I think we have some cool stuff that we can keep working on and polish up a bit, and maybe you'll see it in a while.